Welcome back to the NCWLIFE channel's Top 10 Candidate Interviews. I'm Eric Granstrom, and now we're visiting with candidate Savannah Slife, who is the daughter of Eric and Daphne. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in the Wenatchee Valley my entire life. I have my parents, a brother goes to Wazoo. I started my own company in the 5th grade actually called Twisted Tomboy, so that's a huge part of my life and my family's life. Played soccer, basketball, yeah.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, yep.
Being involved in sports, what has that taught you?
Oh, it's taught me so much. It's taught me about just teamwork and how having to deal with people and just knowing when to keep going and to mentally push myself, but also physically push myself. But I think the mental aspect of it is what really it's taught me.
Okay. You say that you work with the Works Kids Club?
I do,
Okay,
yeah.
what is that?
So Works is a gym in the Valley. There's 2 locations, one in Wenatchee, one in Eastmont. And I work in the Kids Club, which is just a daycare. So I'll come in at nights and work with kiddos, and I love it. And that's actually the reason I decided to be a teacher at Wazoo. So I'm going to go to Wazoo, get my degree, and go into teaching for elementary students.
Really? That came out of doing the work at Works?
Yep, because before I was like, oh, I want to be an interior designer. And then I started working at a daycare, and I was like, wow, I really love kids. So, yeah.
Okay, why did you decide to run for Apple Blossom?
I decided to run for Apple Blossom because when I was really little, I'd go to all the pageants all the time, and I'd watch them, and I'd be like, that's crazy, I want to do that someday. And I'd always look up to the girls, and I'd go to all the parades and the food fair, and I'd see the girls walking through the food fair, and I'd be like, look at those crowns, their dresses, just, I want to be like them. And so I think that that's really what inspired me, was looking at these girls who were great role models and just wanting to be like them.
Okay, I got to find out more about this Twisted Tomboy.
Okay.
So how did this start and what is it?
So in the 5th grade, actually I'll start with what it is.
Okay.
So Twisted Tomboy is a bath and body company that I started in the 5th grade. And it's a nationwide company now. So Twisted Tomboy started in the 5th grade. I was making lip balms and I was giving them out to kids at school. And then a lot of kids started wanting more of them. And so I was like, Mom, I can't afford to keep making more of them because it was coming out of my parents' pocket actually. But and so I started making more, and my parents had their own business at the time. And then they started investing kind of slowly, and I did what's called Etsy. So I put my products on Etsy. And then my parents started seeing that I was actually selling quite a bit for a girl in the 5th grade. And they kind of invested more, and slowly they just kind of took it over. And we started branching out and traveling for it. So traveled all across the nation for it, gone to trade shows. And I've gone to trade shows, worked with adults, and it's taught me a lot about business and just people work and business work. And yeah, it's in the Valley at Pybus, Full Bloom, go there. Candle Connection in Leavenworth, so it's everywhere.
That's
it's a
amazing.
huge part of my life, yeah.
Okay. So if you're not too busy with the company, you said you want to go to Wazoo and do the whole elementary education thing. So what do you want to do with that?
Eventually, I want to move back to Wenatchee. And I want to be an elementary school teacher somewhere in the Valley. Because I love the Wenatchee Valley. I think it'd be a great place to raise a family and have kids, and just, I would love to come back here. So, and I think along that, I would still have Twisted Tomboy and maybe revisit the whole interior business design.
Okay.
idea.
Twisted Tomboy, where'd you come up with the name? Or where did that come from?
So I came up with the name because I played soccer. I was a huge tomboy. But I was also very girly growing up. So I kind of was mixed between a tomboy, playing basketball with the boys, competing with them, and then I'd go and just put a dress on, or I was just a mix, best of both worlds.
Okay.
So kind of where the name comes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you like most about the Apple Blossom Festival?
Oh my gosh. What? Okay. What I love most about the Apple Blossom Festival is it brings people together. And I think that's what I love most about it. It's not even, everything's great from the parade, the food, but just the people coming together. That's my favorite part, is having the entire community come together and bond over something so special.
What do you think will be your lasting memory out of this whole process of being part of the top 10?
My lasting memory will be the girls. You never picture that you're gonna ever just hang out with some Eastmont girls and you're gonna bond with girls from different schools, but it's a great experience to just meet new girls that you would think you never would have talked to beforehand. And that's the best part, is just meeting so many new people, even girls from my own school that I never would really hang out with, and just getting to bond through this experience and go through the ups and downs with them, and just, yeah.
Okay, all right. Anything else our audience should know about you before we let you go?
come to the Apple Blossom Festival and buy a funnel cake.
There we go. Savannah Slife, best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. Another candidate for the Top 10 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Royalty Selection Pageant. We'll have more coming up on the NCWLIFE channel.